We've all heard of education, and the majority of it is through standardized education, which basically means you have a set amount of teachers, your day's planned out for you, and you know exactly what you're doing. There is a standard that you have to meet and a set curriculum. So basically, I do this thing called project-based learning, and what that is when you take your credits, or in New Zealand we have NCEA standards, which is our year 11 kind of exams, the ones that's going to be put on job interviews and stuff like that. In England they have GCSEs, and I'm not quite sure what they do in America, but basically project-based learning is when you take your credits and your scores and stuff like that out of projects instead of the standardized educational system. And it works so much better for me, and I know it works so much better for people in my class, so I decided what better way to kind of see that than to interview them and ask them just 4 simple questions that are the basis of alternative learning compared to the standardized educational system. Personally, I believe greatly in alternative learning, just because I know from my personal experience that there is not just one way to learn. There are so many multiple different ways that people can learn. And I definitely excelled way more when I was doing project-based learning to when I was doing standardized learning, and I think that's due to the fact that I was actually pursuing something I was passionate about, and I feel like for teenagers there is so much pressure on us to know what we're supposed to do in the world and know how to fit in, and what jobs we should be going for, that when it comes to school we're just so confused and stressed out that when there's something we are actually so passionate about and we actually want to do, I think it's so important that we are allowed to pursue that. One self-directed skill gives you so much more motivation for what you want to do in the future, and especially what you're doing then if you're doing project-based learning or homeschool or whatever it may be.
I'm Kyla, I'm 15 and I go to Whangaparaoa College.
My name is Ella.
I'm Tama and I go to Whangaparaoa College.
Hi, my name's Daniel.
My name's Daniel and I'm here to take the Liddy Buck interview.
Oh, I'm Kyle Benny.
Because I feel like not everybody learns in the same way, and by doing this you can do your own thing, therefore learn better.
Because I already know what I want to learn, and also because I like to plan out my days. To be honest, I would be okay with the standardized learning system, but simply because I'm very used to it and I like being organized. But otherwise, if I was still in there, I would have no time to work on the things I want to do.
I just didn't like, I don't know, I just didn't like the teachers, like, and what we were learning. I didn't think it was, like, helpful because that's not what I wanted to do. So, like, for math, I failed like all of it. I did so bad. So then I was like, oh, what the hell, why do I need math? And then I was like one of those kids.
Because I didn't like it, it was unenjoyable, unpleasant, negative, unpositive.
Well, I left it because I thought alternative learning would be better so I can focus on the one subject I think that I'm going to be pursuing in the future. Because I thought, you know, it'd be easier to spend most of my day learning and progressing my skills in that area.
I left because I have a lot, like, I generally have focus issues in every class ever. I can't really stand it when a teacher goes and stands and talks the whole time. So I'm here so I can kind of do things at my own pace and when I want, because otherwise I'll just fall behind.
Yes, because some people find it harder sitting in a classroom and being told exactly what to do, whereas if you're here, you can do your own thing, yet learn.
Definitely, there are many ways to learn. Like, for me, I'm a very easy learner. I learn regardless of how you teach me. But for some people, it helps if they watch a video, or like there's something to see, or like they're a kinetic learner where they have to move around or interact with the things. Some people are good with hearing stuff, but they can't really read, like it doesn't go into their head if they read it, but they have to say it aloud. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, because I'm doing another way and it's working.
Well, yes, I do. I think there is multiple ways to learn.
So let's try that again. Heck the yes. Well, okay, if you think about it, there isn't really a one way to do anything on Earth ever. And there's always another way to do something in the universe, so why would that apply to one thing only? You know? It's like, you could either learn by getting told, you could learn by doing, there's just a million trillion ways to learn.
Yes, because some people may find it easier to learn in the normal way with being told what to do and have teachers watch their every move, whereas other kids may hate that. So yeah.
Definitely teenagers. For children, I think kindergarten already follows a pretty free-flowing kind of thing. But for me, I believe that there are always basics you have to know up to a certain point. And after that, those basics are learned, you can, I think it would be better if the student decided if they wanted to keep learning it or do something else.
Yeah, because in like New Zealand there's like only one way, which is like school, like college, like, you know? And like, I think I like primary a lot more than college. Cause like in primary you just like draw like books and whatnot, like, you know? And then in college it was like a lot more serious and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, definitely. It depends on the person, because some people work well in quiet places, some people work well in like loud places. It's the same for different learning types, you know? Some people work well learning project-based learning. Some people work well with being told what to do and doing subjects and learning a bit of everything.
I believe that children and teens should be given the free choice of what they do to learn, because every brain is different and every effect is, it's like, some people don't learn the same as other people, right? So you gotta give those people the chance to learn how they want.
Yes. Because I find it easier to get on with stuff when it's something I'm really interested in, whereas normal class, it's just boring stuff.
Personally, yes, it's because I'm still learning the standard curriculum, or like the standard that people want us to learn at. It's simply because, I think it's because it's been ingrained in me since I was young, but otherwise it's working very well. I'm learning to time manage very well, and I'm learning to set my priorities and goal set and how to meet those goals.
It's better than sitting in a classroom.
Well, I would like to think so, yes, because I am getting my standards for my project, and I think, well, this is going well for me.
Yes. I mean, kind of. We haven't really done that much, but I feel like I've already learned more than I did the entire last year, probably because I'm actually paying attention in class now.